What's up, Jenna Cheese, everybody? It's your boy Day here, and I'm not really a boy because I don't even know half of you. Just kidding, you're all my family. Okay, anyway, now that introduction is dead and gone, and we're never gonna do that again. Welcome to my channel, to this video. And today we're gonna have a serious, not so serious, serious rant. All right, you feel me? It's gonna be a serious, not so serious, serious rant. And I'm recording this directly after I put up my stupid parkour video that was stupid, and I made it to be stupid because I'm stupid, and you know that I'm stupid, so stupidity is stupidity, right? Okay, so anyway, this video is going to be about why it's hard to become, why it's hard to be a YouTuber these days. And of course I would know this topic because, what am I, 28 strong? Yeah, half of them are my friends and family. Just kidding. Well, I mean, they are some. There's quite a bit of my friends, but no one in my family, because no one in my family loves me. Anyway, so like I said, welcome, and so we're gonna talk about why it's so hard to be a YouTuber these days. There's a lot of topics, and I'm gonna be going over a lot of them. There should be. I did have to steal. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't steal. I had to buy an editor, which cost me about $4. It was an iPhone editor. It's okay. I mean, it doesn't have all the features that Power Director did, but it does add a bit more, which is nice. Anyway, so to start, we're going to go ahead and start off on the first topic, which is why, why specifically it's hard. Wait, that's the whole video. Hold up. Okay. The main reason, this is the main reason why it's because a lot of times now, it's hard to jump into YouTube just because of the fact that it's already 10 years old, which means that there have been 10 years worth of great content and plenty of people starting off at the very beginning and uploading content, from the start of YouTube, such as channels such as Smosh. They started in 2006, which means that they've been at it since the beginning, so of course they're going to have the most subscribers on the platform. Well, not most subscribers, but you know what I mean. Very, fairly close. Anyway, hold up. Sorry about that, guys. We had a little bit of interruption, and we'll get straight back to the video now. Okay, so I was talking about how 10 years is... Okay, so we're taking an example, Smosh. Like I said, they've been at the platform for the whole 10 years, so of course they'd be the masters of comedy at this point, and that's why they're one of the most recognizable names on the channel. Oh, not channel. The platform itself is because of the fact that they've been going at it for the whole 10 years. And that's why they have such a loyal fan base who are going to follow them in just about anything they do. So, and technically it is what a lot of people grew up with. Because if you think about it, a lot of people started out, some people started out on YouTube when they were in their teens or when they were children, and now they're into their teens, which makes sense as to why they would be so popular, because you don't want to lose things you grow up to. That's why a lot of times, I know I'm diverting off the path, but this is very important. That's why a lot of times when TV stars, child actors and stuff, when stuff goes wrong for them, or when shows get canceled and stuff, people start to get they start to get a little emotional about it. Oh yeah, I grew up with this. I don't want or when a child star gets arrested or whatever, you got those people that are like, this can't be true. They never do this. I grew up with them, so I know them. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of like that. So it's a little late to be doing YouTube in this day and age because of the fact that there is a lot of competitors, and those competitors. This is the main topic here. Is those competitors are usually in the high, I'm talking, a lot of channels now, the channels are upwards of millions of people, and that's where it's going to stay. I mean, and now it's a little late to get into the YouTube game, because, like I said, everyone already has their preferences. Well, even if they're new to the platform, they're like, okay, so I found these guys because of YouTube, and now I want to stay to these guys, and I don't want to divert off the path, because if I do, I feel like I won't like it anymore, and people just don't like change, it's their comfort zone, they don't want to leave their comfort zone for a new person. And I'm not saying that, you can't be a breakout star, taking Jacksepticeye for consideration, he started out, 2 years ago? And now he's chilling with, PewDiePie and Markiplier and all them. And that's good on him. I mean, that's good for him. He was obviously popular and people connected with him a lot more. So I guess that's why he broke out and became famous. which make a lot of sense. I mean, if people do like Irish people? I've never understood that. Maybe it's because he was loud and he could, like I said, he just connected with a lot of people and people understood him. So that would make sense as to why he worked so well. So yeah, people already have their preferences and people already like that and stuff. So now we'll move on to our second topic, which is I don't have a second topic. Wait, do I? I don't know. Here, I'll tell you guys this. I've been sitting on this topic for months now. I've been sitting on it ever since, like, this year started. I've been thinking about how hard, like, why, things happen the way it happens on YouTube and such, and drama and all that, or whatever. I don't know why. I don't really care about drama because I'm not big enough none of the YouTube drama really affects me. I'm not relevant enough. And hopefully, some people will get, some help out of this, help on the platform itself. Okay, so our second topic is, also another reason is, because another reason why is because now, it also became, like, back in the day, back when it just started, there wasn't a lot of content makers, there wasn't, like, it isn't like it was now where there's literal millions of people with channels making videos and stuff. It was a lot easier to be a breakout star when there's only, like, say, 1 out of every 10 people were YouTubers. And even then, that was a stretch. It was more like 1 out of every 50 people was a YouTuber. So, of course, it was a lot easier to break out. It was a lot easier to become more popular when there's not a lot of people to fight to sort of get into that spotlight. And also, the thing here is with YouTube is the fight. The fight thing is that people think that they have to fight to get famous. Like, they don't like to do anything to help other people because they think, and I can understand this mentality, it's like, oh, if I help such and such, they're going to backstab me and forget about me back here, and they're going to leave me with nothing, right? And I understand that, and that's why you don't want to help. That's why you just want to kind of push past them and make sure you get away from them, and it becomes like this whole distrusting thing where nobody wants to help anybody because they're afraid of what'll happen. Or, they'll help someone, and then that someone will either leech off their fame or vice versa. It's like, you are a popular channel and you help someone out, and so anything could happen, really. It's a big platform. Or it's like, yeah, that's really all I can say on that one. But that's why it's so hard, is because everyone has that mentality. Could you not, Yahoo, please? I got a notification. Hopefully I didn't disturb anything. I'm thinking it might not have. But anyway, yeah, so that's point number 2. I don't know how I'm going to phrase that in the text on the bottom of the screen. I don't know how it's going to be phrased. Okay, so, oh yeah, so it's a lot harder. Back to the breakout thing. Because of the fact there's so many millions of people, that kind of fits along with the whole comfort zone part. Because, like I said, you can't really break out when there's when there's millions of people, like, all clamoring to get higher than you. So it's kind of hard. And then the fact that, you got these millions of people, and so those people who are, like, with Markiplier and all of them, could you not send me notification? Okay, so all the channels are like, well, the people that are with Markiplier and all that, like, people that follow him, they're like, I don't want to jump, because it's like, just imagine like a pool. So the millions of people, clamoring to be successful are the water itself, and the rungs and the diving board on the pool are all the famous YouTubers, and they jump into that, and then you got the random people, and those are like the newcomers. The newcomers are the people that want to do jumps into the pool, but some of them are afraid. You've got the daring few that want to jump in and experience everything, but then you have majority of them who are afraid of, going and then just finding crap upon crap and then ended up hating something. I don't know, because that happens a lot. And a lot of times, like, nowadays, because, and I'm going to get to this later, this is going to be my final topic, a lot of YouTube channels are kids, they're teenagers and stuff, and that that kind of fits me. But I try not to be crappy content, I try not to make crappy content, which I might anyway, but that's like, so a lot of times it's really, really crappy content because they don't know what they're doing. They're new, like, or it's like, and a lot of times nowadays it's actually a lot more kid-oriented, like kids playing Minecraft, and YouTube's getting a bad rep for that sort of thing, where everyone thinks it's all just children playing Minecraft and stupid games, and that's not really all it's about, actually. It's quite a bit more. It's more in-depth, it's more fun, but, that's why people can't do that, because there are people who are standing on that diving board are afraid of just getting nowhere and not being able to discover anything because it's all crap, which I would be afraid too. I didn't start that way, and I certainly didn't start as a YouTuber. What I think, no, I went 4 months, not even 4 months. I think I actually like the year I made the YouTube channel. The year I made a YouTube account is the year I made my YouTube channel. So 4 years ago, I've been on this platform for 4 years, a viewer and a creator. Anyway, so yeah, that's one of the main reasons why people don't tend to watch, especially if you're a small channel like me and you're worried about, people not watching you. Yeah, that's one of the main reasons, because everyone's afraid, and everyone's already in the comfort zone, and they already have their people that they watch, and they don't want to divert. Diverting is a lot harder, and it's just, I'm trying to say something, because it's like, nothing bad really happened to the big YouTubers anyway, but, let me just crack my back. And, okay, so, I'm trying to think of the name of the number of the topic. I'm thinking. I don't know if I want 3 or 4, because it's really complicated, There's a lot of stuff, like, weaving and bobbing through my brain that I want to say, but I don't know if I can, properly get it out in a manner that fits neatly. Okay, so we're going to move on to number 3, and hopefully this is final. Anyway, so it's, the fact that, like I said, back when I started the number 2, is that a lot of the channels and stuff are, kids. Which is one of the main reasons, is because if you notice, every single famous YouTuber, every single one, just like go and look at their videos and look at them. They're all well over 18, right? Most of them are in their 20s, and a lot of them are older than 18, and that's the final point, is that people, for some reason, like I said, the whole platform is mostly made out of kids and teenagers, and that's the weirdest thing, because teenagers would rather watch. This is one of the things I never understood, is that teenagers would rather watch adults play games and do a bunch of stuff rather than another teenager of that same caliber. Like, they relate to them perfectly and all sorts of things, but I guess that's just because people consider adults to be funnier. And they probably just think that, all kids are immature, which I understand, but if you've seen the channels like PewDiePie, Markiplier, and all the big, like, the greats, their channels are nothing but immature. All of their channels are based upon immaturity, and that is it. And I'm not to say that mine is different, but they also can't claim that theirs is better, because theirs is the exact same, just better edge, higher quality videos than mine. But that's it, the exact same. Everything that their channels are built upon are the same ones that mine are built upon. And that doesn't say I got any stole any content from them. Because if you want to get technical, I've been in this game longer than Jacksepticeye, just saying. Which probably shouldn't say But anyway, so, yeah. And also the fact that, this is going to be like 3 topics rolled into one. Another part, or topic is the fact that a lot of YouTubers, they actually encourage people to make channels, which becomes a problem. Because, the advice they give is nice and all, and it's kind, but they're already famous, so it doesn't really affect them. It's like, they're like, oh yeah, just continue to upload it regularly, blah, 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 do all this and do all that. And then you try and do it, and it doesn't work. And you want to know why? Because everyone's too busy watching them tell them how to make a channel, then watch you take their advice and make a channel. It's sort of like a loop. It's a constant circle that most people just can't get out of. And it's not really a fair circle. No matter how bad the YouTubers try and make it fair, it's not going to be fair. It's never going to be fair. As long as there's a famous YouTuber, there's going to be an unfair cycle of things that'll happen to the smaller YouTube channels. So, anyway, this is our final point. It piggybacks along the whole, kids are adult things, is, like I said, people don't like to watch, kids play games, and then it also fits in the description that, you don't get paid by YouTube until you're over 18. You have to be registered 18 and older to actually get paid by the ads, which makes for a really big problem. Which is also the main reason why a lot of them aren't kids that are YouTubers. But mine, I kind of had to accidentally change my age so I could receive money because I'm greedy? I don't know. Anyway, so those are the 3 plus 3 subpoints? No, 3 plus 2 subpoints of topics on why it's really difficult to be a YouTuber these days. And I know I couldn't really be more concise and neat, but that's because you guys know I don't do a script. I like scripts, but I Now, I can write them. That doesn't say I can't write them perfectly fine. Some of you have seen my book writing skills. That sounds awfully boastful. Some of you have seen that I can write pretty well. Some of you have said that yourselves. But it's that, I just don't like following them. Because I usually end up not following them anyway. I got a trophy back in Colorado called the King of Improv for the exact reason that I can follow scripts. I can follow main parts of scripts. I just can't completely follow. I can't follow them word by word. It's just not. I can't do that. Like, I always have to improv, and that's the reason why I don't write scripts. It's because I'd rather just have the whole thing be improv than me trying to fit everything into improv and the script. It's just too. It's even more messy if I have a script and I have to follow that and I'm trying to improv. And some of you may be thinking, well, why doesn't he just follow the script and not improv? You don't you don't understand. Improv is basically my life because I can't be funny while reading a script unless the script has like just a bunch of, even the humor in the script isn't me. I have to make my own out of each character. Each character that I play in a script, in a play or whatever, it has, like, I have to bring my own stuff. That's why I do improv, so I can bring my own type of humor to it instead of it just being the scripted nasty humor. Anyway, so I'm getting off topic. This is the end of the video. That's the end of the video. That is my new outro. We're gonna keep it. Blah blah blah. Dang it.